What's up, guys? What's up? I got my boy.
Hey,
What's
so,
up, guys?
I got my boy 3W Productions with me today. You there? Okay,
yeah, I'm
cool.
there.
Um,
I had a little playback, so I was like, maybe I shouldn't use YouTube and this StreamYard
no, yeah, yeah.
for the same thing.
Well, I mean, you can just mute YouTube.
Yeah, I'm trying to save bandwidth, because I don't want to freeze. You know what I really like? And then pause.
You are. It is a tiny. It's a tiny bit of lag, but it's not that bad. It's just something. It's
Yeah,
something you got to figure out and work out over time, like doing these
it
StreamYard
shouldn't lag
streams.
because I got like really good internet
Yeah.
connection.
So, uh, I'm gonna call you 3Dubs.
Yes, that's my
All right.
nickname.
Well, 3Dubs. Let the people in the chat. Well, the people that are here now. I'm pretty sure more will come. I'm about to actually share this on share it again on Twitter. Let everybody know that we're live. Um, this is basically it's like a general ask me anything. Ask us anything. But we want to talk about the recasting of Jordan L. Sass because he actually came out and made some statements. Also, want to talk about a article that I found about the Smallville Bart Allen actor. Basically talking about reprising that role on Flash, and it got me to thinking about like what would it have been if they had just went with that role, like went with him in the first place. I thought it would be kind of cool. So let's just jump right into uh Ragu. He brought it up. He said it. Let's just talk about Jordan's statement. What are your thoughts on it?
uh, it's I think it's good that he's thinking about his mental status because actors are in a lot of stressed environment. Once they realize that millions and millions of people watch them, so they become self-conscious.
That's true.
So it's it's some people are not built for that, and they have to figure out how to adjust that with filming TV shows.
That's true. Um,
And I think what your idea of the recast is perfect, actually, when I think about it, because it saves them time on the whole casting
yeah,
if they know who they are, who they're getting, and whatnot.
yeah, I agree. My whole thing on it is, like you said, I'm glad he said something. Because I mean, it would have been a whole thing of everybody still going on about the vaccination stuff and basically trying to piece together what's really going on. Him replying to that, and that was on a cameo call type thing. That whole website. So that's why it shocked me. It was a cameo thing. It wasn't really a regular statement to a news outlet or something. He was replying to a fan. That's really big of him because he didn't have to do it that way. And for
Hmm.
him to be, he's in his early 20s, I believe. For him to be that young and to be dealing with the whole mental health aspect of everything, it's like Ragu said, it's hard being in the spotlight at such a young age, and that is a lot of wear and tear on the mind. You have a lot of people looking at you. It's crazy. And
Right.
for him to say he said he might take a break altogether from acting. Warranted if that's what it takes for him to get his stuff, to get his mind right. I'm all for it. I want what's best for him in the end. Um, Jonathan Kent's role is it's just a role at the end of the day. It's not gonna make or break anybody. At least not for
Yeah,
me.
and this isn't the first that like recast has happened smack dab in production. Like Superboy, for instance, they recasted the main character after season one
That's true.
to a new character who arguably did better than than the previous version. And then there's also Jimmy Olsen, who was recast after season one of Lois and
That's
Clark
true. That's true.
for the better.
The new Jimmy was great. I'm not even gonna lie. The new Jimmy was great. I recently watched Lois and Clark like all the way through a couple years back. Um, the new Jimmy Olsen was great. I cannot even lie. He was way better. He was way better. He fit with the cast. He fit with the cast. And who knows? This
Yeah,
Jonathan
he
Kent. Yes, we have that whole family dynamic. They're like close. They have that chemistry. So as fans, it's going to be weird no matter what. Like we were just talking about this on the after party. It's going to be weird, but we gotta roll with the punches. We gotta make it work.
yeah. And sometimes the chemistry doesn't work. The like the new having new blood in the what used to be like it's kind of like seeing a new person right at season three. I mean, it hasn't been done in season three, but it's been done in season two and season one
Yeah.
of the recasting. Javicia, which is great. Like her.
Yep. For anybody that just joined the chat, I got my boy ThreeDubs with me today. You may have seen him on Twitter. He does a lot of graphic stuff. He's made my intros for my videos. He's great at what he does. You guys should really, really check him out. He
I really like the intro, by the way.
graphic, bro, they're top notch. Like honestly, check him out over on Twitter. 3W Productions.
I'm on
He's
YouTube.
on YouTube as well. I will have him linked in the description box down below once this is all done. Yeah, go check him out.
Yep, I made like 560 videos. So.
Yeah, does a lot. He does a lot of like video edits, like mashing up different
A lot of free time.
shows and stuff. So he's cold at it. Cannot deny it. He's really great at what he does.
Yep, I do photos and videos.
You guys check him out. And really nice guy too. So yeah. So who did you like? Everybody knows my casting choice for Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Who's yours?
Once you said that, I kind of like I couldn't think of anyone else. I was persuaded.
At least to me, it works. Like it's so perfect. It's really perfect because first of all, he looks like him. Like
Yes.
they look similar.
He looks more like Jordan than Jordan does.
Yeah.
No, the character
Yeah.
Jordan. He looks a lot like the character Jordan than Jordan Elias does.
Yeah. And he kind of Vince Mattis looks like Tyler as well. And
Yes.
like I said, they have that chemistry already. Maybe he'll have the same chemistry with Bitsy and with Jordan. I'm pretty sure Jordan already ran into him because he was hanging out with Dylan Sprayberry, and Dylan Sprayberry is attached to Tyler and Vince because of Teen Wolf and all the filming.
That would be kind of awesome if Dylan Sprayberry goes on to being the son, because he was Clark Kent in
Yeah,
Man
I
of
was
Steel.
thinking about maybe Dylan Sprayberry too. Like that would be weird, but I mean, he's like he has a lot of tattoos, so it would be like no.
Yeah, well, a lot of makeup department.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to sit in the chair for that long.
3 hour. Scott McCall, Tyler Posey, has 10,000 more tattoos than Dylan
But
Sprayberry.
that's why they said in the movie you don't see any arms. You don't. It's no shirtless scenes or nothing. He's literally just wearing a leather jacket the entire time.
Yeah, it was. I can like they cut like maybe 6 hours of makeup just for him wearing long sleeves.
Yep. Yep. And Ragu, yes, Dyler. Not. I said Dyler. Tyler can definitely pull the strings to get him for a chemistry read with Bitsy and Jordan. He can definitely do that. They would do anything for their
Yeah,
Superman, and he has that. He has that pull. I mean, Tyler went to bat for Vince to be his son in the film.
it
So
makes me kind of wonder with this new cast member recast of Jonathan, would they tweak his backstory, his story going forward now? Like for him having maybe a showing of powers or whatnot, like
you would have to
more like,
do something to keep the fans
yeah,
attention, because one, you have the whole you have the what's up gamer man, you have the whole Superman and Lois being separate thing, and now you're adding in, okay, we have to bring in a completely new actor and make him
yeah,
fit like nothing changed.
yeah, kind of like you look a little different. Did you cut your hair or grow your hair
Yeah,
out? If
they
not,
can make a joke towards it, like, oh, you look different for some reason.
I've seen those
Don't
jokes.
make it obvious, like this isn't a recast, like a completely different character.
Have you ever seen Last Man
Yep.
Standing? Okay, during season 6, I believe, is when they recasted one of the daughters, and this is okay. I reframe my
The middle
statement.
one.
They have
Middle,
also
yeah.
done season 6.
Yep.
They have also recasted people at later on in the season.
Yep, they
Series.
recasted the middle daughter. They recast the oldest daughter after the first season,
Recasted the oldest daughter.
and they
Yeah,
recast Tim Larrabee's wife. They recast her. So
yeah, multiple times actually, I think, and also the son, the oldest daughter's son.
yep. That he's is that really that's
Three
not really a
times,
recast. It's just him aging up.
really
Yeah,
fast, unbelievably fast. It's not like Crisis where he just 15.
yeah.
But as I was saying, they made this joke during season 6 premiere. It was probably the time around where they got canceled and then got brought back, and Kyle, who's like literally a blind, he goes in one ear and out the other. he he made a joke saying, it was like, I can't for the life of me figure out what's different about her. And then at the very end of the episode, he goes, I got it. You're taller.
Like they can literally. Ragu says previous actors have done that. Like Harrison Ford went to bat for the late River Phoenix to play young Indiana Jones in the third film after he played Ford's on-screen son in Mosquito Coast. Yep, it can definitely happen. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be upset. I'd be a little surprised, but I'm not going to be upset. You got to go with the person that's best for the role at the end of the day, and this is just my personal fan cast. Gamer man, no problem. I told you I'm gonna support you in all of those. I got you. Yeah, right. Go. The Last Man Standing recasts were hilarious because they were so random. It's just like you didn't know what to expect, and I was watching Last Man Standing like after one. Like I watched it up until like that third season when it originally got canceled. Like, wasn't that show canceled and brought back twice?
No, it was canceled in season 5.
5. So I watched up until season 5, So like I watched up until season 5, found out it got canceled, and I'm like, okay. But then when it got brought back, I'm like, okay, they're not bringing back the other daughter, so this is a whole nother thing again.
Yeah, it was more about the. I found out that behind the scenes, the one actress who was playing Mandy, uh, did not like the Republicanness of the show,
Ah,
so she
understandable.
opted not to return.
No, my
And I did
reveals, no face reveals. He likes to stay anonymous. That's the mystery of everything.
I did a face reveal on Twitter. It lasted like 24 hours. So if you missed it, sorry.
Ke- Ke- Keita, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Am I butchering that? I'm sorry. Oh, you're a musician, like the guitar. And yes, his name is Vince Mattis. Vince Mattis. That's it. Thanks, bro. Thank you so much. Um, Roseanne went back and forth with the middle daughter since the first actor went to college and brought the actress from Scrubs. And when the first actor became, yep, that
Mhm.
Roseanne was always a weird show. Like, didn't they play around with? Didn't they bring back both actors in the Connors, but one actress played a whole different role?
No, I think they redid it into Connors, making this original cast member to have her own show. Like, they didn't recast or anything. They just shifted the focus from Roseanne to
Yeah,
Connors.
but didn't the like one of the one of the actresses that played the middle daughter came back in the Connors as well, but she was a whole different character, I believe.
Uh, I can't say for sure since I don't really
Yeah.
watch Roseanne. It's the one sitcom I heard about it through John Krasinski, who's on The Big Bang Theory. So, so I mean, like I found out.
No Flash Freak, and I'm not bringing that up on screen. We will not. All right, we will not be talking about that. All right, we're gonna leave that alone.
What?
The yeah, that, yeah, we're not talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Multi-topic talk. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to get started with this streaming thing. I started last week, and I said I'm gonna keep going. So between Mondays and Tuesdays, that's gonna be my streaming day. Like I said, I was gonna have DJ Eric as well, but we're just trying to figure out his whole channel thing. You guys keep up hope. Some it is
And
not.
I'll definitely be
He'll
back.
yeah.
So.
He'll, he'll be back. 3Dubs will be back. We ain't worrying. We ain't worrying. The after party will hopefully happen as scheduled on Saturday, and we're gonna keep it PG.
Yeah, not like
Yeah.
last time. Whoops.
Yes, Ragu. That's what I thought it was. A surrogate daughter. That's what I thought. Okay. Laura E. Recast Aunt Viv on Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Vivian. Yeah, the mother. Apparently, they had bad beef with Will Smith. Oh, one of them did.
Yeah, but at least they fixed it. I'm glad they did though.
Yeah, during the reunion, they fixed it.
Yeah.
From what I heard.
What are my thoughts on Benjamin Rolfe? He's a good friend of mine. He's a good friend of mine. Very good friend of mine. When he's not posting clickbait. But no, hey, man, I love Ben. And I'm wishing him well on this project.
So I remembered the joke that I was going to tell you. Apparently, it's now accurate. So I had to redo it because you got it became more.
Yeah. Uh,
um,
yes,
but
yes. Me and Eric are cool. we were actually just talking, trying to figure out if we could get him on the stream, but YouTube's being weird, so it is what it is. We just got to be careful. We got to be more careful. We got to be way more careful because the day and age of YouTube has changed. They're more sensitive about certain things. We just got to be more careful. We all like to have fun
Yeah.
and joke around, but
You were dying over there.
I wanted it to stop. I tried to change it. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to leave it alone. All right. Anchorman. I find it funny that both the Daredevil movie and series end with a bullseye teeth. Maybe that's purposeful.
Hmm.
Flash Freak. I am not.
Which
I am
third?
not
Oh,
going
the
to.
Ben Affleck one.
Yeah, Ben Affleck and then Charlie Cox third season, or was it the third season ended with a bullseye teeth. Yeah, but yes,
Do you
Flash
know?
Freak. We cannot deny that. Yes, Mayada. Stargirl starts in 2 weeks. I am extremely excited. It actually, this will make you happy. The first episode is picking up right after their little summer vacation. She's wearing that shirt. She's wearing the shirt that she had on in the comic. So
The summer school, that never actually happened.
yeah, so she from wherever they went on that trip, they're coming back from it in the season premiere. So I mean, the comic, she didn't really do anything. I you know what? Let's just talk about those Earth Prime comics for a second. Superman and Lois's book and Stargirls only served to set up a villain for the set up a villain to be a part of Magog's crew or whatever. So yeah, it's pointless. Like, why even tease that in the show? They went on vacation. We can literally. I mean, I don't care, but they went on vacation.
Yeah.
Can one of the mods handle that? Ragu, if any of the mods, can you handle that for me? Because he's becoming a troll again.
The 5:42 p.m. comment.
Yeah, this Barry Allen guy is giving the Flash a bad name. Anyway, we're going to ignore that. Let's see, my boy, my boy Jake. No, we well, honestly, I didn't do anything, but we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, so thanks, Ragu. Thank you.
All he did was say it's Morphin Time and showed his camera to the camera to the video. Uh, and then sent Pagey.
Uh, let's see. I always wonder how you guys stream. Is it Zoom or Discord or something? I know the base. No, the base is actually StreamYard. We stream on here through StreamYard. You can stream to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all those different places. As long as you just connect it, we stream through there. It lets you copy a link to invite people in. You just send it basically on Twitter or whatever, and that's how it works.
Yeah.
Ragu says, "What are your thoughts on the TV spot release for Disney Plus Day? Did you see it?"
No.
It was basically just I guarantee you, if I try to play it in here, I'll get flagged. It was basically, it showed like Pinocchio, who looks amazing. Like I
Oh yeah, I did see the Pinocchio.
the Pinocchio
one,
the
the
Pinocchio
live
is
action version of
the
it.
Pinocchio is amazing. Um it gave us a, I guess it gave us a little tease of like what, just basically what's to come. Thor: Love and Thunder, coming to Disney Plus, stuff like that. You know, I liked it, Ragu. I
Hmm.
mean, you sent it to me this morning. I liked it. I They didn't give too much like they normally do, which leads me to believe they have a lot. They have a lot coming, especially since it's about to be uh D23.
Hmm.
That's it. It leads me to believe they have a lot coming.
What
Maybe a
theme
X-Men
they released with
something.
D23 now that they released like this a bunch of stuff on the Marvel panel, like all the way up to Phase 6.
I get no phase 6, I guarantee you. Chat, chat, do you think that we're going to get a lot more of Marvel Phase 6 at D23? Because we only have 3 projects so far in Phase 6. That's Fantastic Four and the 2 Avengers films. I am predicting that we may end up getting. What's up, Eric?
Hey, hey, DJ Eric.
I am. Wait, why? Okay, so in StreamYard it says elbow cough, but he sent a dab. I, it says elbow cough. What?
I'm like reading elbow cuff. I'm like, what's that?
But on YouTube is a dab. I have it opened on my other computer. But so I'm predicting that we get a Spider-Man movie announced. If not D23, somewhere down the line for phase. This is just my phase 6 predictions. Spider-Man movie with him being in college, just exploring where he's been up to. Uh
College.
Maybe X-Men, something X-Men related, because it is that rumor that they can't recast until 2025 and phase 6 will be partially in 2025. So, something
Mm.
X-Men related, and maybe something with the TV shows.
I've been trying to figure out who would make the perfect Wolverine, and after seeing Hugh Jackman, it's kind of really hard for me to figure
It
out.
really, it says elbow cough when I bring it up on YouTube. That's weird.
That's what.
B. Allen Hart, what's up, man? Let's give a round of applause for DJ Eric. YouTube is trying to YouTube is trying to keep my bro down, but we won't allow that. Yes, that is the real one and only Eric's Reloaded. One and only.
Yeah, one and only.
Oh, Vitro
I haven't missed a video of it yet.
Vitro Matt says 100% more phase 6 announcements. So does Ragu. I like, honestly, they need to start with X-Men. They need to. But that
Well, they're
rumor
starting.
about them calling it the mutants, I hope they don't call it the mutants, because
No,
that's weird.
I mean they bought Fox so they can use the name
Yeah.
X Men.
I get that,
So
that rumor is trying to say like, oh, that's, they're just trying to they're trying to be, I don't know,
my
different,
yeah,
but it's like they could, if they want to be, technical, just like they did Spider-Man, yada yada yada, they could just say the X-Men.
mhm.
I saw somebody on Facebook talking about it was going to be called X-Men First Class again.
Wow, nightmares. I mean, sorry, part of it was good, all that, especially the Logan scene.
Yeah.
That was my all-time favorite.
Mayada. Yeah. Tom Holland is a lot of people's favorites. Honestly, the Spider-Man that I grew up with is Toby. Like, that's from my era. It's a Spider-Man for everyone. If we want to be
Well,
completely
yeah,
honest, like my kids are growing up with Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like, they love those films. I love them as
I
well.
haven't seen the original
Like
one. The
Toby Maguire's.
no, the original, like all back in the 1960s.
I
Or
forgot the guy's got Hammond, something Hammond.
I know I know there is one, but I have never seen it because I can't find
Yeah.
it. And also, I have a feeling I'll cringe
It is.
about
It is
terrible.
very. It is. I'm not. It is very cringy. But I'm any superhero media back then was. I mean, think about the Captain America that's literally wearing like the helmet.
Captain America was cringy.
Yeah, like the helmet thing, and yeah, all of that is real. All of that is really weird. Um,
Hulk, however, was phenomenal.
Lou Ferrigno all day. Flash
The
Freak. I, I mean, hey, Max is the best part about Stranger Things. Maybe you'll get your chance one day. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
Strangely enough, I haven't
You
seen
haven't
that
seen
show.
you haven't seen Stranger Dude. Everybody put an L in the chat for ThreeDubs. He has not seen Stranger Things.
It's on my watch list for the
The
summer.
summer is over.
My summer, is still going. It's Florida.
I'll give you that. But you have, bro. I binge watched Stranger Things just on the recommendation of Eric and Paige, and well, my wife who said she loved it. So I mean, dude, I binge watched it. I couldn't get enough of it. Like I'm so ready for season 5. So ready for season
Yeah,
5.
I'm way behind. You came in late with Cobra Kai. Well, I haven't even started.
You haven't seen Cobra.
I am going to.
Dude, I can't get enough of Cobra Kai either. Like I watched it during the height of the pandemic because it was nothing on. So I'm like, you know what? Let me check this out. Turned it on one night. Literally finished the first 3 seasons and then went into no, that's right when that is right when season 3 had came out. So I watched all 3 of those and I got hooked. Like they're honestly doing stuff like the martial arts in that show go crazier than the films. It's I don't know how to describe it.
I like Kung Fu, so it's on my top. It's on the top of the list.
Well, if you like Kung Fu, I got a recommendation for you. Eric, I think YouTube hates us all because if we want to be honest, things have been said worse than that on other channels. On other channels, and they do you like this. Like, no, I say we boycott. No, I'll leave it. We'll leave it alone. You'll be back and stronger than ever. Disney is like
Yep,
WWF, WWE acquiring the rights to Fox, which is WCW. The last topic that we didn't get to cover was the whole how they got rid of Sesame Street and basically any animated properties on HBO Max, which is really crazy. It's crazy to me because what about the kids? Like you're not marketing to kids anymore. Like Sesame Street had to go on social media and say, basically, in so many words, you can't watch it on HBO Max, but catch it on YouTube, basically, which is hilarious to me. So a lot of this stuff that they're doing, they took the stuff down and they're not telling the creators of said properties, which is it's really disrespectful. It goes back to the whole Javicia Leslie and Leslie Grace not finding out stuff until they get on social media. You can't give them a phone call. You can't give them a heads
like
up.
major disrespect.
And they don't. And they don't care. Like, why do we have to operate business like that?
Yeah. Discover new ways to F-bomb people up.
like it doesn't make it. Honestly, it will never make sense to me. The level of like the directors of Batgirl have to now equate the shelving of their film that they worked really hard on with one of their wedding. Like
Yeah,
you had to find out at your
it's
wedding. Like, come on.
that tarnished their
At
memory
so
and stuff.
on social media at that. Like,
Yeah, it's not that the way they went about it with Batgirl and all that is just unprofessional.
it's
They don't give the actors heads up. They like you can finish the movie and not come out. So what's the point of acting?
honestly a lot of actors and directors won't work with WB. Like, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. I wouldn't, because it's no job security at the end of the day.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that your product will
Yeah.
come out from them. I've seen it multiple times where they make a full video and then cancel it last minute.
Yeah. Mayada, I
I like
love
him too.
Andrew Garfield. Like, I'm so glad he got to shine in No Way Home. If he did get an extra film or a guest star in another film, I would not mind it. We do know Avengers Secret Wars is coming. Maybe him and Toby will reprise their roles.
Yeah,
They won't be too, I mean, you can't even say that, because I mean Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, Paul Rudd, all in their 50s.
mhm.
So I mean, maybe they might show up in Secret. I already said my ideal thing for Secret Wars is that's how Tom's Peter gets the symbiote. Toby shows up, recognizes it, tries to get it off of him. Maybe Andrew has seen it before, and they just it's all out battle royale. I'd love to see that. They all have distinct fighting styles.
They have to all come back to save Tom Holland
Yep.
from being possessed by a villain.
And then the crazy part about that would be Tom Holland's Spider-Man is strong as ever, like for no reason.
He like let loose.
But like he could let
So
loose,
I'm
but
like,
we
whoa,
haven't seen
you're holding
Toby.
back.
We haven't really seen Toby and Andrew's Peter's Spider-Man. We haven't seen them let loose.
Yeah, we only heard about with Andrew because I understand the whole losing a loved one and giving up on the world, kind of like that.
Yep.
So,
B. Allen Hart, yes, they do. All around, a big red fat L. You think it's crazy that we've had an entire Spider-Man trilogy between Guardians Volume 2? You know what? That is crazy. We had a whole you could say the same thing about Doctor Strange 1 and 2.
yeah, it's like Volume 2 and Volume 3 are like so far spread out
Like,
between Phase 2 and Phase 4. What phase? Phase 4.
we're in Phase 4.
And I don't think it's coming out in Phase 4. Is it coming out in Phase 4?
Volume. I think, is it, or is it Phase 5? No, I think it's. I don't know.
It might be Phase 5.
I think so.
That's like a big gap.
Yeah. Christopher Daniel Barnes, who voiced Peter Parker in the 90s. I grew up with Spider-Man animated series. Me too. I love his take on Peter. The voice acting was always great. Just having that older Peter Parker. But this is going to be a hot take. You guys may not agree with it, but a Spider-Man cartoon that I was really drawn to was the Ultimate Spider-Man. Drake Bell is that definitive Disney XD Avengers verse, Hulk and Agents of Smash verse. That Drake Bell Spider-Man, hands down, one of the best animated Spider-Man to date.
What would you say
And,
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is? Like, you've seen Andrew as the Amazing Spider-Man, and my take is that Tom Holland may be the Ultimate Spider-Man, just like
no, I say Andrew's the Ultimate Spider-Man. I say Andrew's more of the ultimate. Tom gives me more classic vibes.
Yeah.
Tom
What
more
about
classic
Toby?
vibes. Toby is that the animated series is that Christopher Daniel Barnes Spider-Man to me. Is that sensational Spider-Man. That he's that era.
Yeah, there's a lot of in terms of Spider-Man, sensational,
Yeah.
spectacular,
He's
ultimate.
that era to me. He's that era. You see, guys, we're just jumping around whatever topics you guys throw in. I just want everybody to feel included. Let me see what else we got.
What's kind of to go on to the what I liked about Toby's Spider-Man is he nailed the Peter Parker and iffy on the Spider-Man, but I love his portrayal of Spider-Man too. But then Andrew
Three.
Garfield, his Spider-Man was top notch. He nails the cockiness of Spider-Man from the comics, while his Peter in the first one was iffy, but loses his stutter in the second one.
But see, that's the thing. That's the common misconception about Peter. People don't. Peter's not always written as that timid nerd. I mean, if you want to be completely honest, sometimes Peter is a dick. Like,
Yeah.
like some of the things he does, he's like very inconsiderate at times, especially as he gets older. And that common misconception that Peter just he has to be a nerd. He has to be that nerdy quiet kid. That only works when he's in high school. Like I expect Tom Holland to play Peter completely different.
Mhm.
Toby did it. Toby played him completely different. That's why I always say Andrew is more of the ultimate Spider-Man because he was more wisecracky. He did all the
Yeah.
jokes.
Yeah.
But the first one, the whole timid, like high school awkward nerd, he nailed that. It was just like you said, it was the stutter was
Mhm.
weird. I always say Toby, perfect Peter. Andrew, perfect Spider-Man. Tom is a balance
And
of both.
Tom both. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's a balance of both. He nails the humor and also Peter, and he's not too shy, but he's not too. He will have a comeback. Like you said, he's a dick
Yeah.
at times. But the my favorite one of the Tom Holland was the one when he grabs Winter Soldier's arm and was like, "Dude, you have a metal arm?
You
That's so
felt
cool."
the youthfulness of him. And that's something that we never got. We never got to experience a youthful Spider-Man.
And then Andrew's my favorite scene is when he does the Spider-Man pose as he gets down and goes, "Look who's been a bad lizard."
Hey, that first Amazing Spider-Man was great. I will say, out of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'm glad Jamie got to redeem himself as Electro. Oh my goodness, I just got a notification.
So did I.
He may not be able to do his lives until this weekend, but they're letting him post. So, hey, that's a good sign, everybody. That's a good sign.
Yep.
That's a very good sign.
We both got the notification at the same time. TJ Eric just posted a video about the last bit of information
Yeah.
that was going to be in the after party. I
Vitro,
think.
you take a L. Flash Freak, I will put in a good word if I ever see her. I doubt I will. Uh, you guys get everything though. For the most part, I'm glad it is though.
I know Superman and Lois is popular in
Cobra
UK.
Kai is really good. It's like Power Rangers love. Yes, it is. But that's another thing.
Yeah,
Thinking about
me and
HBO Max,
Lance are 30 years old, and we love Power Rangers. So
thinking about HBO Max, Netflix is gonna be killed. You know, Netflix owns Power Rangers, right? And they're coming out with like their own original Power Rangers content. Like they're about to start making a Power Rangers universe, and then on top of that, they now have the rights to a you heard of the fighting games Tekken? Um,
mhm.
well, I recently watched the new anime series that they have on on Netflix. I recommend it, highly recommend it if you played any of the Tekken games. If you just like seeing like anime style fighting, I highly recommend this series. It's great. It's called
What's the
Tekken Bloodlines.
oh yeah, I saw that. I'm an anime nut.
Yeah, I highly recommend that.
My
That
favorite.
dude, this show is amazing.
I would like to recommend you an anime show. Anime show.
Shoot,
Uh, have you ever seen Black Clover?
no, should I check it out?
Yeah, you should
Is it
definitely
on
check it out.
Netflix?
No, it's on
Crunchy.
Crunchyroll.
Okay, okay, I'll check it out.
It's like I've been trying to get DJ Eric on Black Clover because it's like it's super entertaining. Like it nails the whole discrimination. It touches on based on that a lot because you because this character is uh is not royalty, so he has to prove himself through his actions to rise above the power level of the royalties because royalties their magic level is always top notch and this character not only is he not royalty but he's magicless
Okay.
so he has to rise above people with magic and he eventually does but it's a nice story and they are getting a movie and hopefully a season 5 announcement.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna check it out. Um, Ragu says if you want a good martial arts kung fu, yes, but check out Warrior based on the writings of Bruce Lee. It's on HBO Max. How long is it gonna be on HBO Max though, Ragu? We have to think logically about this. We can't trust them. But no, I'm gonna check it out as long as it's on there. I'll check it out. Guys,
No, it's not like Naruto Flash Freak. It's more like it's like medieval times. Uh, they don't even have ninjas. It's not about ninjas, so it's there's no maybe I don't know. you when I'm starting to think of Naruto, I'm thinking of the nine tails that possesses him, and that kind of resembles what Black Clover is about, but not nine tails. It's more like a demon.
okay. Let me
So
try to catch up on some of these comments. We've been talking good. Vitro, I grew up with Andrew Garfield in The Amazing Spider-Man. It was the first ever superhero movie I watched, and I was hooked on superheroes. Andrew, hey, I loved his take, and I'm glad he got to come back. Andrew always thought he was the ultimate. Yep. Do you think we'll get a different actor to play Peter in the next set of movies? No, I do not. Tom Holland is their golden boy, and unless he quits, he will be Peter for the foreseeable future.
yeah,
Uh, that like I said, it's a common misconception that Peter is a nerd. He's not all the time, especially when he grows up. He literally owns his own business, partially thanks to his body being taken over by Doc Ock. But he's not a nerd. You know how many girlfriends this man has had? Like, he's not a
yeah.
nerd. Like, don't let that pick up some of the recent comics. And I can
Felicia Hardy.
if you hit me up on Twitter, I can give you a lot of good reading recommendations that will completely wipe this thing from your mind.
I kind of want him to get appear in Fantastic Four
Yeah, yeah,
just
that
to
would
get
be cool. That would be cool. Like just tie them together like they
that
are on the
Human
comic.
Torch
Yeah,
thing where
yeah. They're
he
like real
he
cool.
breaks all their surveillance
Yeah.
systems.
I tested the video upload. Seems I can finally post over 10 minutes again. So hopefully it's going to be all good. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think so. And yes, you do need to watch Tekken. I tagged you about that last week. Dude, it is so good. Like it honestly, it made me want to go play the game. Like I'm actually gonna go like download whatever Tekkens I can find on the like PlayStation Store because I really want to play it again. Like this dives so deep into the mythology and the story.
Mhm.
All I'll say is if anybody like played like the original Tekkens, this show takes place around Tekken 3. So takes place
Mhm.
around Tekken 3, but you'll see characters that you've seen in the following games. Voice acting is great. Um, Animation style, it reminds me of it kind of did the whole like 3D animation, cell shaded type thing that the new Dragon Ball movie is doing. But the fighting is like seamless. It's great. Please go check that out. It's on Netflix. It's a 6 episode series. Hopefully it gets picked up for a second season. But this first season is 6 episodes. It's not long at all. They're about I want to say a little bit over 30 minutes. They're great.
I hope Power Rangers isn't making a adult series. Oh, it's from Flash Freak. I'm kind of reading it live.
House of Dragon was really good last night. Laura, you're gonna hate me for this, but I never finished. I never finished Game of Thrones. But I will though.
Mm.
You mean Jin's mom? The main character of Tekken is Jin. It's the Mishima family, the Mishima Kazama family. Let's see, let's see. Which what gamer man? Which season are you watching? Eric, you are so right. Netflix is our only hope for animation, man. And it's sad because Netflix. Well, we were just saying how we thought Netflix was dying, but it's
Mhm.
like they're dropping. Like, bro, they're
I
literally.
still kind of feel that way.
I mean, it may still be dying, but
It's a
it's a
slow
slow
death.
death. But they're giving us content. Like it's no it.
Yeah.
They're making their own Power Ranger series. It talks about them making Power Rangers for kids, like a more kiddie version of Power Rangers. Like,
Well, if they stick with the actual, like 1993 Power Rangers all the way up to present, then I'm okay with it because that's as far as kid as I go. But if it's like like Sesame Street kids, then no, thank you.
uh, somebody just asked me a very good question. Comic TV, Lance. Do you think if WB was under David Zaslav, if he was in charge while season 1 of Arrow was airing, that we would have gotten the Flash and the other Arrowverse shows? Honestly,
No.
I don't know because if you remember the last after party we talked about, Zaslav really hasn't touched the CW side.
Mm.
It's hit or miss because he's about money and the Arrowverse shows, believe it or not, they made back everything in syndication and streaming. They were extremely popular during like the heyday, especially Arrow season 1. Zaslav would have been all over that spinoff. I
And I
think he would
also
have been
think,
more careful with what got
yeah,
spinoffs and how they went. Like I don't think Legends of Tomorrow would have turned into a complete comedy under his watch. Some of the things that were touched upon in Supergirl wouldn't have happened. I don't think Ruby Rose would have ever been Batwoman under his watch. Why? She's not that good of an actor to me. Sue me. But yeah.
And
And
also
then Black Lightning would have suffered because a lot of the things that he touched that show touched on is really picky. Like honestly, I can believe if David Zaslav was around when Black Lightning got basically like picked up on the CW after it was denied by Fox, he would have scrapped it. It would have been shelved. It wouldn't have got a second life on the CW. But that's just me.
Yeah, I had like a problem with, you know, I get the whole um like hitting on certain subjects like racism and all that, but you know, watching bad cops makes me want to punch my screen.
It makes everybody want to, and no matter what, I applaud Salim Akil for what he did with Black Lightning. I applaud all the directors and showrunners from these Arrowverse shows because they touched on these real life events that needed to be touched upon. Like any show that's doing it, I applaud everybody in charge because that's something that needs to be seen because it's real life issues. Yes, you go to TV to escape, but if you're not well educated on it and well versed, you're never gonna know what to do in that situation if that happens to you.
Yeah, all these problems were happening during Smallville's production, and they never touched based on real life issues.
Like I said, you go to escape, but at the same time, it sometimes helps for real life issues to be brought into fictitious environments. Let's see, comic TV. You don't need to watch Game of Thrones to watch. Okay, cool. I'll check it out.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is kind of like an adult version of soft stuff.
I wish Warner Brothers would just give Young Justice to Netflix. Take it so many different, or give it back to Cartoon Network. They're still doing the Batman and that Superman show, aren't they? Like those haven't been completely shelved yet.
The animation.
What's happening with the CW?
Yeah, I like Young Justice. I wish it would get season 5.
Yeah. What's happening with CW and HBO Max means good thing for Netflix? Yes, it does, Eric. I agree 100%. This is weird because normally I'm commenting on your stuff. But I agree. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. It's going to happen. Like Netflix is going to blow up again. Like they just released a whole Jamie Foxx film, Day Shift, which had some incredible special effects, great acting. Check out Day Shift too. Tekken, check out Tekken, and check out Day Shift if you like vampire stuff.
Yeah, I kind of, you know, what when I think of streaming service, I like what Disney Plus is doing, where they put content on and it never leaves. Netflix and HBO Max do this whole put it on, put off. I'm like, I just can't deal with it. I'm like, I get a craving for one particular movie and I would like to see that, but when I go for it, it's never there.
Yep. Dragon Ball Super Flash Freak? I hope so because we've been teased with the return of the actual series for so long.
They're making the movie Dragon Ball
Superhero. Yeah, it's out already. I gotta go see it. I want to go see it with my wife.
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
I want to go see it with my wife, but then again, she can't leave the house just yet. So
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I want to see it though because I'm hearing great things about it.
Yeah, I'm actually hoping for the Dragon Ball Super to come back because there's some story plots that haven't been touched based on.
Laura,
they left it wide.
Laura, I'm gonna check it out. I love Dragon Ball Super. I
don't with Dragon Ball. I don't consider Dragon Ball GT as canon.
It's not. It's not canon. Like Akira Toriyama never touched
Yeah.
that, so it's not canon.
Yeah, even the creator said he doesn't think it's
Yeah,
canon.
because he didn't create it. He like just went
Yep.
and like, did all of that. So let's see. Eric says the Netflix deal with Air was $1 billion deal. Yes, people forget that. That brought in so much money. That's why it's dumb that they're saying it was never the network itself was never meant to be profitable. They put the stuff on Netflix. You like, come on, you're making so much money back. They just wanted to hurry up and that makes me think it probably did have something to do with it. We're never gonna know the truth. We can only speculate. It's sad that Young Justice is most enjoyable comic accurate DC universe, and it's all in one show. We haven't even got to spend facts, and I don't think we ever will. Okay, Ragu, or okay, so I know what I'm gonna have to do with this guy. Yep, and he's gone. Great. I try to be nice.
Well, yeah, a little slow on that one. If you see his new one.
Try to be nice, but he's doing too much. Way too much. And then he gets on and asks, why don't you like me?
Yeah, GT is more like a multiverse, like it's a part of the multiverse and not really attached to the main timeline.
Whoa. That's crazy. And here comes the train. But that's crazy.
And there's the train.
That's actually very odd timing. Infinity Train, and then there's train. But that's crazy. Basically lost their health care overnight. Jesus.
Are we talking about the Demon Slayer? Infinity Train?
I think that's what this is.
Mugen. That's the Mugen train.
Dang. So David Z cutting costs was basically cutting healthcare for workers. He's cheap. And all these people talking about he's going to restore the Snyderverse. He's going to make the DC universe better than it's ever been. No. I will never believe that. I will never believe that. I have
10-year plan. I'll believe it when I see it.
Because the residuals were less than $400 a month for he does not care about creators, and it's so very true. It's so frustrating that creators get treated like that. Facts. The hard work doesn't really, it pays off, but not to people like David Zaslav. And honestly, the people working under him, they're only doing their jobs, but I'm pretty sure none of them feel good about it. Did you hear Amazon is releasing the first 2 episodes of our limited release? No, I did not hear about that. That's cool. That's cool.
Good theory, Flash Freak.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
I was wondering what time is it?
We don't do that here.
Yeah, we don't do that here. Hey, there's a page. Don't die on me, okay?
No, I have not, Flash Freak. I haven't heard of that.
Neither have I.
Yeah, that's
Yes, it's the real Pagey. Please stand up.
Pagey's like terrified on here. Pagey is that famous that he has a check mark when he shows up on my computer screen. It still amazes me that people think a corporate reality producer is capable of managing a movie studio company that has preached about creatives. Yeah. That's Daddy Zazzy, as I call him. Yeah.
So Netflix is doing big animation and featured films. Amazon is doing Rings of Power. Disney Plus is killing it, and so much content. And HBO Max is like, let's remove everything except House of Dragons.
Basically. And you know what's sad about that, Eric? I was talking to a very, very good friend of mine, the other drummer at my church. We were talking, and he was so excited about this. And I'm like, I don't want to bum you out, but I wouldn't hold my breath that this is gonna last long. Like it might, like them Warner Brothers might keep it around. They might, but I mean, it could turn around. And next season is a reality show about it's literally going to be called Real Housewives of Game of Thrones or something.
I'm actually interested in Rings of Power. It seems like interesting to me because of the whole Lord. I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, but I'm not a Hobbits fan.
I've never seen either.
The Hobbits is like 15 minutes of thinking about walking, and then they finally walk. And like 30 minutes of walking.
What do you think about this question from Laura E? Do you think that Black Adam is going to be successful? Chat, chime in on this.
Yes. To the extent. Like, it's going to do well in the box office, but not 1 million well.
I think it's
going well.
Based off of The Rock. Just based off the.
I think it's going to make.
But knowing WB and the toxic Snyder people, they might just boycott it and not go see it.
I think it's going to be like, no matter what they boycott or whatever, I think the amount that Black Adam's going to make is like 700 million, around there.
Oh.
Almost to 1 billion.
If they promote it enough and don't do it like they did his other film, like they did Super Pets, it will make a lot of money. But they actually have to promote it.
Yeah, I really hate their promoting thing. I'm a video editor, so I know that if you want something to click, you have to promote it.
That promotion sucks. Like, honestly, just think about how they're doing Stargirl.
And Batwoman's pilot. That was the terrible.
Yeah, their promotion sucks all around. Like, whether it's bad or they just don't do it enough. For Tekken anime, is it sub or dub? I watched it's in English. I didn't really try to change it. I like the dubbed voices. You know, the voice actors that they had for the English. It worked. The pronunciations were point on, so it worked for me.
I finally gave in and watched the dub version. Not dub, sub version Boruto because I couldn't wait any longer. Because they do these like box sets of like 20 episodes every 3 months. I'm like, I want to know what happens. So when it does get dubbed, I can actually know what happens. And understand.
They tanked today again? Jesus. House of Dragons, The Wild and Out Edition. Real House Dragons of Westeros.
Nice names.
AG, you are true. This is very true. You are very right. This is gonna be the big thing for the next 10 weeks. Yes.
Is the House of can you explain to me what the House of Dragons is?
It's just a prequel about the Targaryens, I believe. The people with the white hair. That's all I know.
Okay.
Will you be watching the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power? I've never seen Lord of the Rings, but I'll give it a shot.
Watch the trilogy before you watch that.
Okay.
Don't go for the Hobbits.
Okay. Catfish Dragon.
The only good thing about the Hobbits is Smaug, which is voiced by Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Catfish Dragon.
Dwayne Johnson's franchise Viagra for sure. It will succeed. That's funny.
makes me wonder. Makes me wonder if we'll ever see the kid version of Black Adam because if you ever saw the Black Adam versus Shazam movie with Superman, as soon as he said it, he disintegrated
Yeah,
from being
we're
too
never
old.
gonna see that, but I do wonder, will he say Shazam? No, you know what? It's The Rock, and I heard he has a rule that he can't lose a fight or die in any movie.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so I don't think that will ever happen to him. So,
which is which makes sense because I was had to think about it. Has he ever died or lose a fight? And I'm like, he kind of lost a fight, but it was a stalemate. It was a draw,
yeah,
like with Jason Stamos with Fast and Furious.
Laura E. I heard WB's board wants to cut Ezra Miller. I don't know.
And he avoided a fight. Well, he technically didn't finish the fight, but he went out the window to save a girl in Fast and Furious.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Heard. So Laura says he wants to. You know, that could be. That could be. I mean, I don't know. It's so many things going around about that. Either way it goes, it seems like he's gonna stay, only because he's seeking help and getting treatment.
Yeah, I think that was a post-fake stunt.
After seeing the show that at WB just sell all of DC and Harry Potter to Amazon, after seeing Invincible, The Boys, and Amazon's proved that could also backfire, and WB's not gonna let go of their golden franchises.
Yeah, they're not gonna let go of DC as much as we want them to.
Yeah, like
I made a joke to DJ Eric on Twitter saying, "Would it be hilarious if Disney bought DC, and we would be in Phase 7 by now?"
I will say they probably would have paced everything better.
They would have done it right. In my opinion, because how they did the MCU is it will kind of like mirror that. Like the bad guy would be instead of Thanos, it would be Darkseid, and then the multiverse saga, like we're having now, would be the Anti-Monitor as the big bad.
I don't think the final season, bro. The way they did Black Lightning's final season, terrible. No, were they trying to keep the next episodes a secret? Like it's like I literally I talk to you every Monday night after the episode went off, and we didn't get a promo. It's like, what are you? Okay, yeah, Jeff's still not in the suit. He's still being, kind of depressing and halfway there. What's not to show? That's not gonna change apparently. So I'm worried. Maybe they will because they want to get people ready for the Flash film, so they're gonna give them a taste of the good Flash.
I
don't know. Yes, we do.
Good Flash.
Sure, the final season. What? Matter of fact, let's do one better. What promotion? What promotion?
Yeah,
the one trailer, the hobbled together poster from season 3, and they couldn't even use a picture from when Chris had a haircut.
Yeah, they like literally made it fade into the background so that it can just disintegrate quietly.
Yeah,
which I thought was terrible.
Stargirl, yes, Stargirl is next Wednesday. I'm excited.
Yes, I am actually excited too.
It may have crashed HBO Max last night, but it didn't save their stocks.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this one particular scene, Stargirl, and it's when her eyes glow. I'm actually looking forward to that.
Me too.
Her leveled up.
Yeah. That might have been before he got the deal. That might have been the last straw. That was before he became a big star too, wasn't it? Or a really big star. It's funny how their stocks tanked even with the success of House of Dragons this week. But yeah, they want to keep Zaslav in charge. Oh god.
I mean, there's evidence that he's doing a terrible job.
I think Amazon loves having their own comic book characters that they own as a parent company. They definitely do, and they're killing it. Like Boys season 4 started filming today. I'm very excited. Uh, I'm excited about the spinoff, and we still have to wait on in more Invincible. Like, where is that?
Yeah, and I've been on the waiting seat for Jack Ryan
I got to check that out.
because that the guy who's what guest starred in Doctor
Yeah.
Strange 2. Yeah, it was John Krasinski as Jack Ryan.
Let's not talk about John Campia. Let's not. No, Ragu, it was literally his stunt double for majority of the stuff. With that creepy mask.
Mhm.
With that creepy mask. That mask is horrible.
And I thought they could have done better with the finale of Black Lightning where he comes out of the grave.
Definitely.
The effects wise.
Definitely. They cut corners.
I could have done that. And I'm an amateur. And I'll admit it, I'm an amateur at that, but I could have done that.
I'm like, come on, Tobias was supposed to be a smart man. You don't think electricity comes from the earth? So burying him actually alive wasn't. You thought he was just gonna lay there and die?
My thinking is when he was screaming in the casket or underground or whatever, I was thinking that was his moment. He said he's yelling at why we got canceled.
No, but honestly, that's the one show that was a cancellation, but it was more of a. They probably sat down. Why they wouldn't have this conversation before they started filming season 4, I don't know. But they sat down and they were like, okay, so they want to find out about season 5, and Crest was like, oh, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of drama behind the scenes and whatnot.
And then why not have this conversation beforehand? That's so stupid.
Yeah, I still think people are still confused at the cancellation and ending part. Like Smallville concluded with a opening of remorse, like he becomes Superman. He goes off and becomes a new show. Where
Supergirl ended. And Supergirl got better promotion than Black Lightning.
Yes.
Arrow had the best final season promotion, but Supergirl got great. Well, I wouldn't say great, but it was better than most. Supernatural, they got good final season promotion. And their final season was broke up in to 2 years, wasn't it?
Yes. And also the fun fact of the during season 6 was when Dean Winchester and Sam Winchester go back in time to the Western era, and Dean comes in and goes and says his name. I'm like, this is John Wayne, and this is my buddy Walker Texas. He's a ranger. Then literally 10 years later, he becomes Walker Texas Ranger.
Laura, you are not lying. They give away too much. That's always been their problem. They give away too much. And their promotion honestly needs to go back to, for special episode arcs, how they used to do the posters. Like the Flash posters.
I like the of the week. When they back in the day.
Like how they used to do the special posters.
Oh yeah.
Like for season 1, season 2, season 3. Come on.
Season 4 is when they started to wane of that. They did the Thinker poster and stuff like that, but I can't. I think the Thinker was the worst villain of the series because of the fact that he jumps bodies. If they didn't jump bodies, if you stick to the original actor, I would think it would be 10 times more stronger. and that's when Eric Wallace was originally there.
Like, come on, like this. Can we get back to this? Just promoting, like
Ooh, I like that
just
actually.
promoting the show. Like,
That was like the all-time best tease in the Flash season 1 finale when the helmet comes out of the portal and Reverse Flash is like, it's time for me to go.
uh,
Because he doesn't want, yeah,
or
because
this.
he probably knew that that's Zoom.
Let's see, where did it go? Dang it, I lost the poster. It was the poster promoting the new Firestorm.
That one's an epic one. I like that one too.
Promoting when we first got Jax's Firestorm. Or just like simple stuff.
Uh, yeah, there's also one with King
This,
Shark.
like this is amazing. Like, can we
Yeah,
get back to this? I'm so tired.
of the floating
Like,
heads.
come on.
Are you trying to say you're lazy now?
Like, why do we need floating heads? Like, it's just
It's not like the Wizard of Oz,
and like I get 100%. I get 100% that they couldn't really do like promo photos and whatnot because of COVID,
Yeah.
but still test them and then put them together for a photo.
Hmm.
But so this is gonna be
And
my
then they also complain about the audience reviews the photos and complain one head's bigger than the
yeah.
other.
So guys, I'm gonna go till about 7 o'clock, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I do want to talk about this. Um, something interesting. If Eric's still on here, I'd like to hear his thoughts, Eric or Paigey. Um, something interesting that my good friend Andy brought up in a article. Smallville's Bart Allen actor addresses possible The Flash season 9 role. Kyle Gallner, who played Bart Allen, aka Impulse, on Smallville, shares his interest in making a potential appearance in The Flash season 9. Now, he posted this article back on the 15th. Kyle Gallner, who played Bart Allen Impulse on Smallville, shares his interest in making a potential appearance on The Flash season 9 while the franchise is winding down. The Arrowverse, which is turning 10 years old this October, has been a major component of the CW's brand ever since Arrow began. Following the launch of the Green Arrow-centric drama, the Arrowverse birthed an interconnected universe based on beloved DC Comics characters. The first Arrow spinoff to get off the ground was The Flash, starring Grant Gustin as Barry Allen. However, before Arrow existed, Smallville was the CW's flagship drama back when there were barely any comic book adaptations on television. Starring Tom Welling as Clark Kent, Smallville followed the future Man of Steel's origin for 10 seasons. Throughout its run, Clark learned more about his powers and Kryptonian heritage as he went through multiple trials before finally donning the red and blue suit. Let's see.
And then giving it up.
Yeah, basically. So basically, Kyle responded on Twitter with the to Windor with the CW Flash heading into its final season, crying, I wish they could somehow bring Smallville's Impulse Bart Allen to cameo once. Also, I hope Ken Lonsdale comes back and they give him his Flash suit and bury his OG one last time. So, what I will say is, we know about what Bart's wearing. I mean, what Barry's wearing in the future. We also know what Wally's wearing in the future. Why they would give Barry his OG Flash suit? That's a backtrack. That's nonsensical to me. Why would they give him that back? It's kind of dumb. But uh, I
But yeah,
wish
I
Wally
always
could get a
thought
new suit. I wish, but let's give these thoughts. Let's give our thoughts on this whole Bart Allen thing. That would be pretty cool to just like have him show up from a different Earth, and he's like, "My name's Bart Allen," because we know in Smallville, Bart only knew Jay. at least that version of Jet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you read the season 11 comics, you know Bart only knew Jet. So for him to show up and be like, "My name's Bart Allen," and then he runs into Earth Prime's Bart Allen, that would be an hilarious.
Are you saying?
That would be an hilarious interaction, like just those two Barts, just like.
Did you say that Bart Allen in the season 11 comics only knew
Yeah, he only knew
Jay
Jay. There was
in
only Jay.
Smallville?
There was only Jay Garrick. That was the only other Flash.
What's kind of funny is in season 4 when he premiered, he had a bunch of
He had a
IDs,
bunch of
and they were like,
They had like random names of different speedsters.
Clark Kent was rifling through them. He goes, Barry Allen, Jay Garrick, Wally West, whatever your name really is.
Yeah. So and that would be really cool because maybe he runs into Barry. He's like, wait, Barry Allen, Wally West. And there's another Bart. Like,
It would be actually pretty, because right now they're fake IDs, but once they become reality to him, he's gonna blow his mind.
exactly. Like and like Laura says, it would be cool to see him again. It would be really cool to see him again, even if he is playing a different character. The last time I've seen the actor was on the recent Scream film. So
I would like to touch on this real quick. You know that Green Arrow in the top right corner,
Justin Hartley.
The missed opportunity is to make him come back for an episode, completely different character, interacting with Oliver Queen.
They could have brought him back as Aquaman. You know, he was gonna be Aquaman if that ever
I
got around.
I don't think they could have done like well, Aquaman would Alan Richardson was the Aquaman in Smallville.
Yeah, but you don't know that they were giving him his own spinoff, but Alan Richardson didn't want to be the role anymore, I guess, so they gave it to Justin Hartley. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. Because at the end of the day, it did make sense because Arrow was going to be a spinoff of Smallville. So what came first? Aquaman? Well, it would have to Aquaman or Smallville.
I was actually pretty mad when they canceled. It was just the pilot of Aquaman that was released, and I was kind of mad that it didn't get picked up for a series. I was so looking forward to it too.
If you watched it like recently, like it was on the DC Universe app, it was so dated. Oh, it was so dated.
You could actually tell where the CGI stopped. Like it just went back in time.
Yep, and Laura, yes, the OG suit was destroyed, but apparently people still have not wrapped their heads around the fact that that article was erased and changed. They still want the Flash to end in 2024 with that article. So I'm guessing that's why this person said that they want to see the suit. I don't know. Anthony Beltree.
And my ideal favorite scene that I would like the show to end on is kind of like what you said, where they start doing the running on the scene, but it's a little different. Where I like all the Arrowverse guest stars, like all the main ones, like Oliver Queen, Barry Allen, Sarah and Ray, and all the OGs, including Javicia Leslie as Batwoman. But they're having a brunch, like the Avengers at the end credit scene and all that, and then they decide to do a run, like a contest to see which one's faster, and they all dash out, and then the Barry Allen like smiles, smirks, and then like chases after them, and then as he goes between Oliver and Supergirl, he smiles and it freezes right there and it fades out to black. I would think that would be a perfect ending.
So this thing is wow.
Wow, that's isn't that the new one?
Yeah. Like
The Batman.
I'm looking at the article right now. So
Wow.
they canceled Merry Little Batman, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, Bye Bye Bunny, a Looney Tunes musical.
Holy moly.
Did I do that? Did I do that to the holidays? A Steve Urkel story where Jaleel White was going to reprise his role. The
Yeah.
Amazing World of Gumball, the movie.
Wow.
Like, we can't have nothing. I was looking forward to the Urkel thing that was announced a while ago.
Family Matters, not to
Like, come on.
not to WBD.
Like, come on, WB. What are you doing?
Warner Brothers D. Yuck.
Like, what are you doing, man? I hope Jaleel White doesn't go back to WB.
Mm.
Like, we were going to get Urkel again.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're planning on. They've all we're getting is cancel, cancel, cancel. Let me hear, moving forward now.
I needed, like, honestly, I needed the Urkel thing. I could have done the Batman shows. I was cool with, but I was looking forward to hearing Jaleel White reprise that role ever since he announced it. Thank you, Anthony, because I was not scrolling on Twitter. So thank you for letting me know.
Wow. I don't know their future.
I don't know their future either.
Do or do not. There's no try.
Oh, Laura, you are not the only one tired of arguing about that newspaper, my friend. You are not the only one. Trust me.
Oh, the Flash article of 2020. Yeah, that's like talking to a wall right now.
They don't want to let it go.
We're not talking about Frozen. He vanished. Talking to a mic now. Oh, there he is.
I'm trying to plug in my computer. Well, Mayada, I grew up on Family Matters. That was my show. All right. Jaleel White is a treasure.
I like the part where he becomes not Urkel. He becomes Stefan. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Like, hearing that they canceled that, like, you're screwing over these actors.
Yeah.
That's as I call him, that's Daddy Zaslav.
The real life supervillain.
Yeah, he is a real life supervillain. Like, he really is.
But, he's like the biggest bad that you ever. He's better than Thanos. 50%, 50% of the humanity wiped from existence is Thanos' fault, but he's wiping the entire the Discovery, all that film stuff. It's crazy.
So I am thinking that okay, so we're getting ready to wrap it up. So we're just gonna make this a Mondays thing at this time. I'll have different guests on, like that. ThreeDubs, he will always be back. Anybody else that wants to, come on, say some things. Open the forum. But let me know some of the topics if you guys see some stuff that pops up during the week that you want to hear about, and stuff that you want to hear about that we didn't really cover in full on the after parties on Saturday. We can cover it here. That's more than okay. Just shoot me a message on Twitter or hit that community tab. I'll put up something on the community tab saying, like, what do you guys want to hear about? I will be posting my She-Hulk review again this week. Be posting some more about Teen Wolf, some more stuff I like to see in that film. We're getting closer and closer to that film coming out.
I will definitely be talking with you about Teen Wolf.
Cool. I'm going to talk about I'm going to review the Tekken film. For anybody that is a video game Tekken fan, I will be reviewing, well, not the film. The live action film was god awful. But I'm going to go watch it again. But I will be talking about the animated
It's so terrible.
We're
I
going
have to see it again.
Exactly. But we will be talking about the film.
I can't watch the Dragon Ball one.
Oh.
The live action
Dragon Ball. That
was terrible.
It recently, though. It was terrible. It definitely was terrible.
Oh, Piccolo.
God, that was terrible. So, anybody have any last minute things?
Should we talk about the She-Hulk while we're here, since that was part of the?
Oh, yes. What did you want to talk about? I know we pretty much like covered a lot on Saturday. What did you want to talk about for?
The whole blood transfusion thing. I would like to touch base on. I made a tweet about it. You saw it. That people were complaining about the whole blood transfusion when she was not the first.
Yeah, she wasn't. And I mean, it happened to the leader. Abomination is where it happened. And if you pick up a comic book,
it happened to Abomination.
Gave her a blood transfusion in the comics. She was shot.
Mm-hmm.
She needed a blood transfusion. They just did it an easier way, because I don't think Disney and Marvel really want to shoot women point blank on television.
Yeah. It was like they did. The one thing I would like to see is I forget his name, Tim Blake Nelson, I think his name is, come back
as the leader,
because I there's no closure about that. You see him jump out the window, but you never actually see what it looks like.
I didn't really see him as the leader.
Leader of what?
Tim Blake Nelson's character, he becomes the leader. I don't see him as that. I don't see him as that character.
No, I was thinking more like a Hulk smash live action-ish thing. Like have you ever seen the animation?
Oh,
of Hulk
yeah, I
Smash?
love that show.
Yeah, there's like the Red Hulk and all this.
We will never get Red Hulk.
No, because
unless they bring back the guy from the original films,
I think.
From the original Hulk, from the Ang Lee Hulk, but I don't know if he's still alive.
I would actually like to see Eric Banana come back as Hulk, a Hulk version, in a multiverse
version.
Way. Yeah, the 2003 version.
He would be kind of puny.
No, it's kind of like what they did with the Mark Ruffalo Hulk is they used some of what they did in 2003 and comic, making him look like a not the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk was awesome. What they did with the CGI with that is top notch. I wish they did that with Mark Ruffalo, but
Oh, Sam Elliott. Cool. And they said that guy Sam Elliott is still alive. He was Thunderbolt Ross in the Ang Lee film.
At least one of them.
Haven't been Thunderbolt Ross in the MCU. I liked his portrayal of Thunderbolt Ross.
Was he in Ghost Rider?
Was he?
Yeah, he was the original Ghost Rider. Nicolas Cage version.
Was that him?
Yeah, it was some sort of cowboy.
You're
If
right. I think that was him.
yeah, I mean, if that's him, that he could
Yep,
actually
Laura.
replace
Yep.
Thunderbolt
Laura
Ross.
said, "Yep, that was him." Because everything wasn't connected back then, so it works. Ah,
Kind of amazing. I would also like to see Human Torch come back. Chris Evans, because everything, because the Disney has now owns Fantastic Four, so they can actually do Chris Evans again if they want.
true. And yeah, Anthony, I'm thinking the same thing. It's more than one Red Hulk in the comics. It's easy to do. So
So I like Thunderbolt Ross's version better.
yeah, but I mean, they can always go a different way. They could bring back Betty, like I said, and make her Red She-Hulk.
Liv Tyler is, I think, who played her.
Yeah, I don't
Wouldn't
I
that
don't
be?
know if she wants to come back to the United States. That's why she left the show she was on because of
I don't think she would
COVID.
work with Mark Ruffalo. Her Betty Ross is more of an Edward Norton version
That's true.
because the chemistry works better because they were cast together. So it wouldn't work for Mark Ruffalo. That's why Black Widow was the substitute Betty
Hmm.
Ross.
I never thought about it that way. You're right. But guys, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it
And
up.
hand, I'm doing the hand quotients on the substitute of Black Widow.
Oh, they're gonna be hitting you up after this. Best believe they're gonna be hitting you up. But guys,
Yeah,
thank you for
Jennifer was
joining
better.
today. Thank you for joining today. Like I said, we're gonna make this a regular thing on Mondays. I will be posting in the community tab, in my community tab, about what you guys will want to talk about. My live chats will be a complete open forum. Like I said, I like all things pop culture. I like watching TV, reading comics, movies, whatever you want to talk about. We can talk about it. Just keep it PG.
And I'll try to watch Stranger Things and Cobra Kai.
Just give the first seasons a watch and see how you like it.
I definitely will with Cobra Kai because they casted Peyton List, which I've been a huge fan of Jessie when I was growing up. So it was nice to see her become an adult role.
And thank you, Laura. I'm new at this. Laura is like my she's like my manager. I think she's my online manager. Please
Yeah,
like,
remember to like and comment
like,
and subscribe.
comment, and subscribe. Please share this on your social media platform. Trying
and
to get to a
and
thousand
his
followers.
Cash App.
Yeah, hold on. If you want to support until I can get this thing monetized, that's what I'm trying to hit 1,000. You can support the channel via Cash App. Trying to do a lot of different things. So any help will go a long way. So
And I just started with the Cash App, and it's on my channel.
yeah. So I will link ThreeDubs Twitter page and his YouTube channel in the description box down below once I have this video posted up. And I will see you guys next Monday, same time, and we'll be having some fun. All right.
Yep. See you next time.
Thank you for being on, by the way, ThreeDubs. I really appreciate it.
Yep. No problem.
All right.